Hey everybody, week 8, the last week of the class. It's been fun. We'll just get right into this. As you've learned about the psychology in this course, what do you see as possible lifestyle interventions to assist with therapy? There's so many in the in our readings, but one for me, or a couple for me, and I actually have done therapy already before, and one we worked on was sleep. And once I realized I could get good night's sleep and do stuff, I felt my mental health got a lot better, and I felt better. And then also diet and exercise, that was a good one for me too. And just kind of dropping some weight and feeling better about myself, and that had a big help for me. And those are kind of the two things I still try to keep up on and make sure that goes good for me, because I realized how important it actually is. Number 2, overall, what is one thing you're surprised you learned from this course? There's so much. Not really knowing much about psychology and getting in here, it was like every week there's like, wow. The one thing that I really took away was how important a person's environment is to their mental health. And I've kind of touched on this in our forum posts and other stuff, but just realizing, and I think being a single dad and having 2 boys and making sure they have a healthy environment to grow up and live in affects a lot of, their mental health and how they do in school and socially and everything. And it was just really eye-opening to see, everywhere you'd go, it'd be environment, be brought up, environment. And it was like, man, that's really important. And kind of one of those things that I really took away from the course is making sure I have a good environment for my boys and, even for myself, and how important that is to their, development and well-being and my mental health. And so environment's definitely what I took away from it. Knowing what you know now, what is one thing you would do differently in this course? I think for me, there was so much information with like connection assignments and everything else that I found I didn't have a lot of time to really go through everything that I would have liked to have. Found myself kind of picking and choosing, but I think if I had to do it over again, it was kind of a lot of information for each week, so it was hard to kind of keep up and balance, your work, your family life, school life. It was a lot, but just kind of maybe getting in those connection assignments a little bit more and doing all the supplemental reading, different readings and stuff. And, obviously chapter readings would do those, but it was, once I kind of learned up different skills to retain information too, kind of helped me as well, kind of splitting stuff up. It would have been nice to kind of know that stuff going into before the class, but it's kind of something you learn through the class. So, there was a lot of stuff that I'd like to get into a little bit more, but also I can do on my off time too, now that the class is over. But I took a lot away from this class, and, not having any knowledge of psychology, or really just, kind of thinking you're sitting on the couch talking to somebody, kind of understanding more about what the whole aspect of it is. So anyway, I really enjoyed the class, enjoyed everybody's responses, and look forward to your response on this one. Thank you.